Hi everyone, Juju here, and welcome to Juju's Collectibles Corner. And today we're going to talk about the unexpected find. Um, Whenever you buy a comic book collection or a trading card collection or any collection that you are a collector of, be it Hot Wheels, trading cards, comic books, movies, music CDs, music albums. Um, and you're buying a collection and not having gone through the entire lot of what you're buying, you're kind of just based off of, as you flip through, um, and you see some things that you know you're going to make your money back on. So as you're flipping through, you're looking through and you're seeing what's in this lot, and you see, your ones or twos, your or things that that you can end up either it's going to be in your personal collection and it's going to be worth spending the money that you are spending, or if you're a flipper, or if you're just buying the collection just for certain things and then you're going to flip the rest, you don't always know exactly what you're getting because you're not doing like a deep dive into what you've got. So I bought a comic book collection from one of my daughter's classmates' dads. He was wanting to get rid of it. They were looking to sell their house. They're going to be moving, so he didn't want to have them anymore. It wasn't a huge collection. It was one long box, um, not completely filled, but there was probably at least 250. Well, I guess it would be close to filled. So there's about 250 books in this long box that I bought. Um, and then there was a short magazine box that came with it. And there was, I wasn't too concerned with the short magazine box. It was the long box that I was more interested in because there were books in there that I wanted for my personal collection, and there were also books in there that I could easily flip to make my money back. And when I got home with it, I immediately worked on cataloging everything that was in the long box and kind of just left the magazine box because I really wasn't expecting there to be anything in there, um, because it was a magazine box. And when I had flipped through it, all I saw was like baseball Beckett's and some other baseball related items and more sports related magazines that were in the box. Um, Come to find out, so let me back up a little bit real quick. So I bought it in the weekend of Halloween. That's when I bought the collection. Like I said, I when I got home, I immediately went through the comic books, left the magazine box sitting in my office area here, and didn't touch it. I finally went through it yesterday, Tuesday, December 9th. I finally went through it Tuesday, December 9th, and wow. I'm glad I did not just toss the box, not expecting there to be anything in there. Come to find out, um, it has one of the in it. It had one of the greatest X-Men stories ever written, from what I have been told. I have yet to read it myself, but um, I posted a picture of it on Comic Book Collectors, the Facebook group, and I have never gotten such a amazing reaction from the group before on any of my posts until this one. I mean, I looked at it today. I'm over 550 likes or reactions, um, 220 comments, 12 shares, um, and I wasn't wasn't expecting this. I made the post, and I honestly was. I said that I needed to do some research on it because I didn't know nothing about it. But my plan was also to probably list it on eBay, to help recoup the money that I spent to buy the collection. But come to find out, it's like one of the, if not the greatest X-Men story ever written. It is not an actual comic. It is not. It is not from the run of the comic books. It is part of the Marvel graphic novel series that they did in the early '80s, um, where they were standalone stories. And so it's not a first printing. It's not from 1982. This is when it was originally first printed. This is the 1990 version of the printing. Um, I don't know if this is a ninth or 10th printing. I don't know if it's even lower printing than that, but I do know that this right here is one of the most, from what I have been told, one of the most amazing X-Men stories ever written. You see right here, it's got Chris Claremont's name on it. Like I said, this is a standalone story. This is not a reprint of a comic book run. This is a standalone story, and this is, I believe, graphic novel number 5. Originally printed in 1982. Chris Claremont wrote the story. Brent Eric Anderson did the artwork, and it looks like it was colored by Steve Oliff. And like I said, not having read this yet, I've had a few people tell me that the movie X2, X-Men 2, was based off of this story. This is, from what I've also been told, the first appearance of William Stryker. And as you know, in that movie, William Stryker was the main antagonist. And this is so the first appearance of William Stryker. I believe it is also the first appearance of the Purifiers, which is one of the groups. I'm very excited that I get to read this for the first time. Some people are actually jealous in the group because they're like, it's like you get to read this for the first time. It's like that feeling that everybody was having. They were really like excited for me, and I was just like, I started thinking to myself, I was like, I can't sell this now. I can't sell it. I got to keep this. I mean, this is like, if this is really getting that kind of reaction, and it's like one of the greatest X-Men stories ever written, how can I get rid of it when X-Men is one of my favorite comic book groups of all time? So I am very excited to read this. Um, I'm hoping, I'm recording this on Wednesday, December 10th, very early in the morning, 1 o'clock. It's after 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. Um, I have something to do today. That's why I'm up so early. But when I get back, my main thing is going to be reading this comic book, because I want to read it. I want to, get the feeling, see if I have the same feeling that these guys did reading it. And I loved reading the 90s, late 80s, early 90s X-Men books because they were just so, they seemed so real. And that's what everybody keeps talking about in the group about this book and about the story. So I'm really excited to read this book, and totally unexpected find out of this collection that I bought in the magazine box that I had no um, expectations whatsoever of finding anything in this magazine box. Um, but I find this. Now, something that I have noticed though on it is when I was doing my eBay research, there are not a lot of not a lot of this version that have the UK pricing on it and this silver or gray logo area right here with the prices. I only found maybe one or two. Most all the others don't have that UK pricing logo on there with the Marvel graphic novel in the gray and the black. Um, so that's some more research I'm going to have to do, mainly because I would like to find out exactly what printing this is, um, so that I can list it in my catalog of stuff. I will be checking League of Comic Geeks. I'm pretty sure that they will have this in there somewhere. Hopefully they'll have the information that I'm looking for. If not, I'll just have to do some deep diving into the web and find out, see if I can find exactly which printing it is. I do know it was printed in 1990, so that's 8 years after the original printing. And if they ended up doing a printing every year, so this is, or depends if they did more than one printing in a year. So this could be the 9th printing or the 10th printing, depending. I don't know. I'll just have to double check and find out, but I will let everybody know. So this is a part 1 video, because I am going to do another video after I read this. I'm going to give you my reaction to the story and my thoughts on the story. And then, for you guys out there, do any of you comic book collectors have this? Have you read it? What do you think of it? What did you think? Like, how did it make you feel when you first read it that first time? Have you never heard of it like me? I pulled this out of the box and was like, whoa, what is this? I've never seen this before. So, and I've been collecting comic books for 30 plus years, and, there's still stuff that I've never seen. And here's a perfect example of it. But I am so psyched to read it. I can't wait to read it and find out, and see what it's all about. I've been told that the artwork is really great. I have flipped through it. The artwork looks amazing. So just looking at the cover, the artwork is awesome. I know some people had said that they wished Anderson had done, more of the comic books, but apparently he did just mainly these graphic novels. And I want to say there were 10 or 12 of them that they did these standalone stories, early 80s. And I've been told that this one and the Death of Captain Marvel are the best ones. I do know there is a New Mutants one that came out around the same time as this. If that is the case, I am going to have to see if I can find that one. For some reason, though, I've seen somebody commented that they think the New Mutants one, from what they've looked online, is like selling for kind of high. So that's another one. I'll do some research and double check. And you never know, if I can find it at a shop somewhere for, cheap, I might pick it up. But definitely excited about this. Totally unexpected find out of this magazine box, out of this collection that I bought for like $125. I totally have made my money back. And then I find this, something like this. This is like a holy grail of stories. Apparently, it feels like it's the holy grail of stories for X-Men. This and Days of Futures Past being probably the two best ones out of the X-Men run. So I can't wait to read it. Please comment. Let me know your thoughts on this book. Do you have it? Have you read it? Do you not have it? Have you not read it? From what I've been told, if you don't have it and you have not read it, go buy it. Find it and go buy it, and then read it, because I'm going to read this, and then it's going to go on my PC. I'm not gonna let this go. I do need to buy some magazine bags and boards, though, because this, for being 35 years old, it's in decent condition for being 35 years old, unbagged and unboarded. So, I mean, it's got no rips, no tears. All the pages look nice and clean. Nothing's dog-eared. So I can't wait to read it. And I suggest anybody who's a comic book fan, anybody who's an X-Men fan particularly, go find this book and check it out. So I would really like to know what your thoughts are on this. So please comment. Leave me a comment on this. Let me know. Please check out my Facebook group. It's Juju's Collectibles Corner on Facebook. It is a public group. Just find it, check it out. Please join. Please check out our eBay store, JLV Moments and More. I've got comic books, trading cards, Funko Pops, Disney pins listed on there for sale. I do have some more videos that I'm working on. Like I said, this is a part 1 video. I'm going to do a second part to this and let everybody know my reaction to this book, do a little discussion about it. And I can't wait to read it. I just can't wait. So everybody, again, thank you. Please like, subscribe. And have a good morning, noon, night, afternoon, whatever time it is that you're watching this. And happy comic booking. See y'all later. Bye.